Hi, I'm Scott Lowe with ActualTech Media. I'm here with Seth Knox, Vice President of Product Marketing in Atlantis. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We want to talk about what people do who are already on legacy environments. How do they get to hyperconverged infrastructure or software-defined storage? What's their pathway to really be able to adopt these sorts of technologies in a way that makes sense for them?
Well, I think a lot of the customers we talk to have this. They love the concept of hyperconvergence. Everything being modular, linear scalability, simplicity, all integrated compute, networking, storage. But it's always difficult to make that call midway through a refresh cycle to throw away a lot of the existing equipment. So there's a challenge in timing the migration. So what I've seen some customers do that are successful with this is take the existing infrastructure and start by using SDS on top of the existing infrastructure. That could be hyperconverged architecture with software running on their existing servers, or it could be front-ending shared storage that they already have that still has useful life and maintenance paid up. And then as you start to refresh the hardware, refresh it with hyperconverged appliances, so you get the benefit of that. But then it's much easier to migrate as opposed to one big, replacement of all the hardware with appliances.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the questions I've always gotten is, well, hyperconverged works great as long as it's self-contained.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get to on a wholesale basis because of what you just mentioned, replacement cycles. So it sounds like there's a way to get people from traditional environments and to these environments where they don't have to just rip and replace, because that's what nobody wants to do.
Yeah, I also think it mitigates the risk of planning incorrectly for your storage versus compute ratios.
Yeah.
So hyperconverged appliances, while great, often have a fixed compute to storage ratio, and if you're off and you need more storage, it's always useful to be able to pool in some SDS storage to augment that without having to buy more appliances that waste CPU resources.
Does Atlantis, a combination of hyperscale and USX, can those two work in concert with one another so you can actually use USX as a storage device only?
Yes.
In a hyperscale environment?
Yes, so USX can be used as software to create hyperconverged architecture on any hardware, or it can be used to front-end any storage that's visible to the hypervisor. So you can create extra terabytes or petabytes of storage that you need without having to run workload on that. So you can use whatever spare resource there is in servers in DAS or SAN or NAS that's out there and pool it together and have it augment your hyperconverged architecture.
And it still appears as a single resource pool to the environment.
Yes, and
Very
you can
cool.
create different types of volumes, hybrid, all flash, in memory, depending on what resources you have available.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.